We are 8 weeks away from my next 10k race. If you've been here before, you'll know that I'm actually nowhere near ready for a 10k race because I've had an ankle injury, which is just feels like I've had it forever. My plan now, because of the ankle injury, is only to do 1 run a week because that's all I can manage without aggravating my ankle again. So unfortunately it means I'm only going to be able to do 1 long run a week. Starting at 4 miles. I will be doing the odd park run still, so there'll still be some videos about that. We've got one in a couple of weeks' time, which I'm really looking forward to, but there'll be more on that later. So the plan now, as I said, is 1 run a week, starting at 4 miles, and the plan is to build up half a mile a week over the 8 weeks until I get to 6-7 miles. And then obviously we have the 10k race, which will be Run Norwich. That's on the 8th of September. So stay tuned, watch my progress towards that over the next 8 weeks. And hopefully my ankle will hold out and all will be okay. So here we are, it's Sunday. I've got to do my run, which is 4 miles, as I said. I need to incorporate some hills in that run because the Run Norwich 10k that I'm going to do has 3 hills in, which I always find quite challenging. So where I live is completely flat, so it's quite difficult to find a hill. In my little town, we only really have 1 hill, which is a bit of a dirt track kind of hill, so it's difficult to train in the winter, but luckily we're in the summer. It's been quite hot here last couple of days for the UK. It's got up to 27 degrees Celsius. I think today is going to be a bit cooler at 22 degrees, so it should be pleasant. It is 7:23 in the morning, so I'm trying to get out early before the sun comes out. It is cloudy at the moment and there's a bit of a breeze, so it's quite nice. And talking of Run Norwich 10k, now with regards to the route, as I said, it is hilly, so I've never, in all the 5 times I've done it, I've never managed to get quicker than 57:05. That's my course PB. So my goal is to try and get under that, so 57 minutes or under would be amazing, which could be quite challenging, I think, because of the elevation of the route. So for the first half, it's actually predominantly downhill, it's quite nice. And then there's a big spike halfway around the route, which is quite steep, but it's quite short, so it's not too bad. I've never really struggled with that one too much. It's when you get to about 1 mile from the end, there's a steep, much longer hill, which at that point in the race has always sapped my energy, which is fine. Sometimes I've had to walk it, sometimes I've managed to run it. I think when I last did it it's just before COVID, so it would be in 2019, I actually managed to run up that hill without too much problem, but obviously I was tired at the top. And that's fine because you think then, oh great, I've done this big hill, we're not far from the finish, and it must be downhill from now. No, there is another hill almost immediately afterwards, and that is the one that always kills me. So I need to start trying to run on some hills. So today the plan is to do a hill, the only hill in the village. It's not particularly steep, that's the problem, but it is a very, very, very long hill. It sort of goes up very, 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 very gradually. I don't know how long it is. It may even be 3/4 of a mile long. And then when you get to a bend, it starts going up steeper for a little while. So that's the plan. We're just going to take it easy today. Obviously, with my dodgy ankle, don't know how that's going to go, but hopefully everything will be okay. I've got my new Brooks Launch 9 shoes on. Now, we'll see how those go. So I've heard these can be a bit warm, so we'll have to see how they go in this temperature, but it is a little bit cooler today, so hopefully my feet won't get too hot. Now, Garmin is predicting I can do Run Norwich 10k in just under 55 minutes, which I think is very, very hopeful, should we say. So I don't think I can do anything like that time, but as I said, we've got 7 training sessions before the actual race. The actual race will be the 8th episode in this series. And I'm only running once a week, so I don't think that's possible, in all honesty. Let me know in the comments, type something, let me know what you think I can do. So I did a 10k earlier this year, but it was on a completely flat course, and I did 56 minutes 53. That was the Gear 10K. I'll put a link up to that video here somewhere so you can have a look at that. That was better than I had expected at the time, but as I say, it was completely flat. So I think trying to even beat my course PB of 57.05 at Norwich is going to be a challenge. So, right, I need to warm up and then I'm going off for my run. Exactly 1 mile into my run. We're just going to head up to the dirt path where the hill is in a minute. So I'm keeping it easy, 10-20 minute miles. About this morning. Too fast, so slow down. Okay, it's not much of a hill at the moment, but it's very gradually climbing. Probably won't pick that up on camera. And I'm listening to rock music, which is making me go too fast. Just a bit breezy, but that's quite pleasant. Slow it down a bit more. I can feel it's climbing a bit now. Here comes the dirt track bit. Gets really muddy in winter. It gets quite difficult to run down here because of all the puddles and mud. Oh, my lungs are starting to work a little bit now. Slow it down, slow it down. So it's meant to be a slow pace run. Recently, up until this week, and it seems to have dried up.
Twisted my ankle then, gosh. I do find hills difficult. I guess because I don't train on them, I don't really have any. I'm going to have to seek out some hills over the next few weeks. I can't run next week. I think it's going to be flat. But we'll see. Right, get just around this corner, then the next corner, and then it starts getting steeper. Cool though. I like the fence. Starting to feel it. I definitely need some hill practice. Right, slow down and do 10-minute miles. I probably should be doing about 11-minute miles really. Can't run that fast, that slow, sorry, fast. Can't run that slow, it's slow for me. The shoes are feeling comfy, but they are a bit warm. Be great for winter. I'm actually listening to a Peloton guided run on my headphones because I have the app. And if you want to do some like intervals and stuff, they have some great sessions, as well as strength work, yoga, etc. It's quite useful if you're a runner. I use it all the time. I might have to stop talking in a minute. When I get around this next corner, it's going to get tougher. So I'm nearly 2 miles in. So halfway. We're just going to turn right here, up the hill to the top. Up paddle. So this is the hill. I do my hill training on here, so I do hill reps. That's about all we've got. I'm already tired. Haven't even done it yet. Oh god, I'm so unfit. I definitely noticed I've got unfit the last couple of years. I did start to get it back. Then my ankle injury went again. And now I seem to have lost it again. I'm not going to talk now until I get to the top. You can hear my heavy breathing instead. Oh, golly. 2 miles. feel like I'm almost walking. Oh, nearly there. I did it. So, get my breath back for a second. I just ran that. That's about all we've got here. The rest is flat. I've got about 3/4 mile left to do. Just under actually. I've got work to do for the next few weeks, especially hills. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a like. If you also want to see how I do on the 8th of September at Run Norwich UK, hit subscribe, maybe hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss anything. I will put, when I'm finished this run, the stats up on the screen when I get home of how this run went, and the elevation chart. So I've got half a mile to go to home now. So I'm going to sign off here. Just want to say thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you hopefully next week when we do parkrun. It'll be a 4.5 mile run. So I'll run to parkrun, hopefully get my mileage in.